Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Solution. I hope you are doing very well. In this video, we are going to continue our discussion on grouping and aggregation in Spark DataFrame using Databricks. So far, we have seen how grouping helps us to summarize data using functions like sum, average, max, mean, etc. But in real-world data analysis, simply aggregation is often not enough. Many times, we also need to reshape our data to make it easier to analyze and reporting purpose. That's where the pivot operation in PySpark extremely helpful. So in this video, I will explain how you can use pivot function to transform and aggregate your data in a single step. So before going to forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. So let's get started. Now let's walk through an example. I have already created here data frame called df which contain global superstore dataset and use here display function to preview of result. You can see here. Okay. Now first I will apply here group by on the top of df data frame. Let's use here group by and let's say I am grouping with this category column. Okay, and let me first run this and you can see here this written as a group data object. On the top of this group data object, let's use here pivot method and I want to pivot with here segment column. We have a also segment column in this data set. Okay, again done this, again it's written as a group data object. Okay, and on the this group data object I will apply here now aggregate function. So let's import first aggregate function from PySpark .sql function. Okay, let me import here first sum and let me also use here average. Okay, and now let's use here aggregate function as a sum of sales. Okay, and let me use here also display function to preview of result. Okay, now let me run this. Let me use here correct import function and now let's run again. Now you can see here the result. This is the grouped data object of category column and this is the pivoted of segment column, which is the unique value from the segment column in all new column. You can see here, and this is the uh, sum of sales amount for each category, combination of category and consumer. This is the sum of furniture and consumer segment, and this is the sum of sales corporate and furniture. Again in second row, sum of office supply and consumer, this amount. Okay, and so on. Okay, if you want to pivot it of average, you can use here average, let's say avg. Okay, and it's written as a both sum of sales for unique combination of segment and group data object of category. Okay, so this is average, this is sum. Okay, now what if you don't want to pivot on every segment? PySpark allow you to control that. You can pass a list of value from the segment column as a second argument to the pivot. Okay, let me show you. So let me copy this column, this code. Okay, and let me write here and let me pass here second argument. We want only unique combination of, let's say here consumer as a list of value. So let's use here a square bracket and pass this as a consumer, and let me also use here, let's say here corporate. Okay, so let me tab this to auto complete and let me run this. Okay, and when I run this, PySpark create only column, those column which pass here second argument in list. Okay, and now let me store this as a pivoted data frame. Okay, and let me run this and you can use this pivot. Let me remove first, let me use here again pivot one. Okay, now you can use this data frame to write in a table, or you can also use here display function to display of this result. Okay, and let me run this to show you. You can see here only two column as we passed here in list. Okay, so that's all about in this video. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends or colleagues who are learning Spark. In the next video, I will continue with more practical PySpark data frame operation using real world example. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.